Hey guys, welcome to the Rubin Report. According to the NSA documents, I'm Dave Rubin. I've got Kira Soltanovich, David Nussbaum with me, and we are going to jump right into it. Okay, the government, they are listening to your phone calls. They're data mining your internet. They could be watching this right now, which would be very disturbing. And a new study came out this week. Americans are idiots, basically, and don't mind that the government is watching you and listening to you and tracking you. Let's take a look at some numbers. Okay, privacy versus security. 56% of Americans considered it acceptable for the NSA to get secret court orders to track calls of millions of Americans to investigate terrorism. 62% say it's more important for the federal government to investigate possible terror threats, even if that intrudes on our personal privacy. 69% of Democrats and 62% of Republicans say it's more important for the government to investigate terrorist threats, even at the expense of personal privacy. This seems completely insane to me, because if we don't have our privacy, what do we have? Have we just given up? Like, is the government, is it all over? Is the freedom of America and all that stuff just out the window? Kira?
As a Soviet, former USSR, I immigrated to this country, you know, I'm talking like the communists, like, must get moose and squirrel, you remember?
Wait, really? You
Yes.
were born?
No, I was born there.
Yes.
I'm totally cool with it. It's like, finally, America, you guys are on board to the old Soviet ways.
Yeah.
And I'm cool if the government wants to check in on my Facebook. If Obama likes a couple of my pictures, you know what I mean? I'll be happy with this.
Right.
So this is cool by me.
But isn't that why your family probably left the USSR?
Semantics,
Because of
yes, but you know, it worked. It worked back then.
Yeah.
People were scared. People were, you know, sitting up straight, hands in their laps, following directions. And I think that's what this country needs.
And it was a simpler life, sort of like we have one toilet paper in Russia, that kind of
That
thing.
is it.
Yeah, Yakov Smirnoff. You don't get that was a Yakov Smirnoff.
In Russia, toilet paper has us.
There you go. David, what do you think? I mean, those numbers seem crazy to me, that Americans are so willing to just give up their privacy.
I've been spied on my whole life. You know, I lived with my parents until I was in my 20s, and so they made me keep the door unlocked. They would spy on me in the middle of the night because they smoke a lot of pot.
Yeah.
They wanted to make sure that I was always, Big Brother was always watching me.
Yeah.
So this isn't anything new for me. I've started writing more in my diary, so that's offline. And I think everything will be fine.
Yeah.
You know, I blocked my mom on Facebook.
Did you really?
I did.
And how did you have that conversation? Because I would love to.
She
Just
doesn't.
get rid of her.
She doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
No, she loves Facebook, and so she's all over that stuff. But she doesn't know if somebody blocks. You know, if you post a picture on her thing. You know. But as far as the NSA, I don't really like being spied on. But if there's really not much I can do, I'll just take it offline. I'm not on Facebook anyway.
But we all know that we've been spied on for
Yeah,
years, right?
okay.
This isn't new.
So we just assumed it all these years, because, right, like, this doesn't seem that shocking to me that they've been going through our emails. I mean, Gmail basically tells you that right up front.
I Googled my way to get here, right? I don't even know if I'm using that verbiage correctly, but like, I MapQuested my way to get here.
Yeah.
And it said, will you allow us to basically track where you're going? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I want to get there.
Yeah.
Yes, you can watch me. If that's what gets your rocks off, you can watch me get to where I'm going, to the Rubin Report.
Yeah.
But I automatically click on that some sort of big open space that they can just pull all the information about everything that I'm doing in that moment.
I have to say, I'm surprised that I have two comedians here who are so cool with privacy sort of disappearing, because there's got to be emails you guys have sent that not that you're doing anything illegal necessarily, but that you don't want to be, you get some rogue agent at the NSA blackmailing you, all kinds of stuff.
No, the emails I send are all illegal. My texts are illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't spy on me any more than you would normally spy on me, but it's probably something really hardcore going on.
Yeah.
I think that what's going to happen is, and I think this is actually good, because when something like this opens up the floodgates and all of a sudden everybody knows what's going on, now people can start making better choices. because there are certain apps that I will not download on my phone
Right.
because I will read, not always, but once in a while, I'll read the agreement. And one of the apps I wanted to do, I can't remember what it was, but it was basically allowing you to make free phone calls. And I was
Right.
like, absolutely, sign me up. And then I read the little like, hey, by the way, that means we get to fist any pets you have. Wait a minute.
That
I'm
seems
glad
a
I
little-
read the fine print. And so they would have access to my entire phone, basically.
Right.
So you know what? I didn't download that app. So now everybody will be more aware, and maybe this will start some sort of little mini revolution with smartphones and with the way we use our email that will start saying no.
Yeah.
No apps. You better figure out a new way to rob and steal from us and figure out what we buy and what kind of chips I like,
Right.
because I don't want you to have access to, my dad's PIN code,
Right.
which by the way I don't have. So please don't go after
Right,
it.
and you're the rare case of someone that actually read that 30-page thing that you just can click one button. Like people are really like, oh yeah, iTunes, I'm gonna read this whole thing.
Scroll
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the way down, click accept, and
accept.
then just worry about it later. Everybody
Yeah.
else is doing it.
Exactly.
And that's how David dates also. He just scrolls
Hoping
all the
they're
way
not-
down to what the chick says and he goes, fine,
Yes, all
I'll
right.
buy it for you,
There you go.
whatever you want.
What do you guys think of Edward Snowden, the guy who is the whistleblower, the leaker? Because people are saying, is he a hero or is he a traitor? Because you can only be one of two things in America. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no room for nuance, or maybe he's a little of something both. But I've seen a lot of people like Peter King, who's a congressman in New York, saying, we should try him under the Espionage Act because he's released so many state secrets and people are going to be under the threat of terror and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That seems kind of crazy to me. This all seems good, basically. What do you guys think about him?
I think he's going to be judged by America once he's on Dancing with the Stars. And then we can all chime in and tell him what we really think about him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a hero, and I also don't think he should be tried under espionage. That seems a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think he's smart to go to Hong Kong, because if you're going to be stuck, if you're going to be snowed in somewhere, right? Am I right? And there's Mongolian chicken, that can't be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Do they have the same kind of food we have? No, we
Well,
don't. Yeah.
I'm sure there's
I think
McDonald's there or
Yeah, they
something.
might. But that's a smart place. I would go to
Hong Kong.
To Hong Kong.
Although, in Batman, in the second Batman, remember, Batman went all the way to Hong Kong to get that guy, remember, and bring him back for trial in Gotham. So it's not like we can't get this guy.
That's true. Is that why you think he went?
Because he's waiting for Batman to pick him up.
I think maybe that is it.
It's possible.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Is it art imitating life, imitating art, imitating life?
It's a
imitating,
lot
It's
of-
just a vicious circle.
It really is. What do you think?
I don't
Hero or traitor?
I don't have an opinion either way as far as a hero or villain, or traitor. I'm a little concerned why he would do something like this. He's got this hot pole dancer girlfriend.
Yeah.
They're living in Hawaii. They're enjoying their lifestyle. He's making $100 and something thousand a year. I think leave well enough alone. Bang your beautiful stripper girlfriend, and why throw caution to the wind?
Yeah.
Why do that? See, I have an opinion on. I think you're a dummy for doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He gave up a pretty cushy life
Yeah.
in Hawaii with a stripper. Although, why was he so pale in Hawaii? Why would anyone that's the weird thing to me. Like, I know he's a
And that's
computer
another
guy,
thing, yeah.
but
Why
how
were
could
you so pale?
He's actually tan for an albino.
Yeah.
That is actually tan, yeah.
Yeah.
So
You have
that's-
great skin tone for someone from Russia.
Well, thank
Isn't
you
that?
so
I picture
much.
Russian people are a little
I don't know what
redder.
that means.
Well, you're tan. You look like you could be
Well,
from
but I'm
Morocco.
I'm a Soviet Jew, so I have that dark, menacing Jew look.
Is that what that is?
Yeah,
Also?
that's what that is.
It's very menacing.
Very.
Yeah.
I might be a young Turk, actually, because my last name is Sultanovich. The Sultans are from, you know what I'm saying?
Far from
So,
Turkey.
yeah.
Well, we
so
did Turkey last week, and we're going to let CNN handle Turkey because they're so good at
They're
what
so good.
they do.